Hey, what's up, everybody? You don't want to miss today's show. We're talking the Bow Wow Challenge and Trump fires his FBI director. All that and more on Black Hollywood Lives this week.
You are tuned in to Black Hollywood Live this week.
Come on, Elena, throw those shoulders in. I know you want to throw those shoulders in. Come on, Larry. Larry got the hip hop.
Oh, really? Gonna really like get into choreography?
Yeah, you know, right. Right, I'm about to start.
I should have came with the braids today.
Right, exactly.
And baby hair.
Baby hair popping. What's up, everybody? Welcome to Black Hollywood Lives this week. I'm your host, Derrial Christon. Joining me today is DJ Jesse J.
What's up?
Courtney Stewart is not with us today, but it is her birthday, so give her a shout out for happy birthday,
Happy birthday,
Courtney.
Happy birthday. We got two special guests, though, that are filling in for us. We got Larry Sims from Bravo's new show, Invite Only Cabo.
What up, y'all?
And Elena J from VH1's Basketball Wives. So we gonna have a poppin' show today. I'm already excited. And as you can hear, we got Bow Wow playing because we are gonna be talking about him a little bit later and his whole challenge and all that stuff around that. So
Yikes.
how's everybody's week going?
So far, so good.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
insane.
like that. Insane. And you got the turquoise jacket on.
I'm
I
feeling
see.
like your whole outfit is just swag.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
If that jacket goes missing in your closet, I'm just saying, just don't watch the show. You may see it.
Derrial, we're not
I mean,
filling
that-
stereotypes here on the show.
Where's
so.
my purse?
I mean, why is it gonna be about that? Okay. All right, Joe. All right. Speaking of stereotypes,
Well,
actually.
it ain't really a stereotype. It's just Bow Wow. So we ain't even gonna wait to talk about it. We're gonna talk about it right now. So apparently Bow Wow was going to Miss Wendy Williams to talk about his new hit show that hasn't aired yet. So I don't know how that's a hit. But May 25th, growing up hip hop Atlanta, Bow Wow will be in that, and he's really excited for it. So he was gonna go talk to Wendy Williams about it. So he posted this picture of this private jet that he was supposedly going to hop on to get to Miss Wendy Williams in New York. When, if you look at the other picture, someone Snapchatted him in economy class on American Airlines.
Snitching.
Ouch.
Snitching. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with economy, you know what I mean? Because I'd be that E223 in the back, too, girl, so I feel you.
Why'd you get the seat number, though?
Because I'm just saying, like, whenever that's always the one available, because I'm always picking last minute. But, like, what's her name from Glee? Jane Lynch. She always flies coach. Like, she never flies. Like, that's her choice. She chooses not to. Like, she's like, for what? Like, I'm going to save my money. Like, I'm like,
Exactly.
all right, girl.
Yeah.
Like, so whatever. Like, the point of it is this, Bow Wow. Like, one, don't lie. But two, everyone does it. And it was just freaking hilarious because you got caught doing it. But, I mean... Twitter went ham on this man's entire life. The Bow Wow challenge was honestly like I cried looking at it. Like the car ones, there's this one of these two girls and they're in front of this Beamer and they're like, yeah, woo! The man comes out with the keys and he's like, ma'am, your car's over there. And it is the most beat up Honda Accord you've ever seen in your life. So it's hilarious. Just Google Bow Wow, the Bow Wow challenge. We're supporting you, bud. But Elena did some of her own.
Yeah, I had to do a couple. I had to jump in on those.
So now let's see the first picture. Is now this is you with your bae?
Yes, this is me and Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Years ago. Yes.
I like how you have the little glow around
Yes.
this.
Really looking at you.
Yeah.
You know, that's the best picture I could find, and I was trying to hurry up and make it. But
Did your
yes.
glow rub off on his skin? Is that what had happened?
That you know what?
Or did his Jerry curl glow pop on you?
It did. It
That's
sure
really
did.
the question.
Got
The
Jerry
juicy
curls on
hair.
The
today,
juicy
you
hair.
know?
Word.
Yeah, that's my baby though. I love Michael.
Now we got another one.
To Mike.
Oh, again. Okay, now you performed with him.
double
This is
Mike.
later.
This is back in Dirty Diana days.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's firmed out, Mike.
Yeah, this is when I hurt his feelings a little bit, so this is when he wrote the song about me.
Oh, okay.
Still glowing though.
Nice.
And then you got one more. Oh, no.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
This is us in a Beat shoot. Yeah, you see me reaching and touching on the arm.
Uh-huh.
Security
You
grabbed me.
were
in like
trying to
2.2
calm him down
seconds.
because
Girl, you looking like a
fight.
spirit in that picture.
Floating, girl.
Floating in over the pool table.
So see, everyone, we can find a little fun in everything.
Yeah,
that
sorry, Bo.
stumbles
I had
online.
to.
But I mean, okay, let me ask you this though. Did it make you guys feel any different about him? Because everybody does it. You know what I mean?
You know what? Let's all be honest. There's at least been one or two girls out there that posted something that
One
they
or
were,
two.
Okay, we're not. One or two. You know, pretend like we're somewhere that we're not over a guy or stuff like that. So it's just funny because he got caught, you know?
I mean, has he responded at all?
Yes,
Nah.
he was.
Oh.
No, he actually did. He went on Instagram Live, and he said something about that, and he said that I've been doing this for a long time. I don't gotta explain shit to nobody, basically.
You don't,
Because-
but I'm
Yeah,
saying-
exactly.
But I wouldn't have. I just would have not said anything though. I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah, I wouldn't have said anything.
I'd have
either.
kept it muted.
It's
Yeah,
like
I would
my
have
thing
kept
is
it.
like this. I met someone who was a meme. And like my first question was like, because he's a "this too much" meme, and I was just like, what is that fucking like? Like to wake up one morning and just entire internet has just created this screenshot of you.
Well,
Yeah.
that happened to
Yeah.
me too. It's actually funny. It just depends
That's
on
what I'm
you.
saying, like-
It's funny to me. It is.
And
I
They
feel
like
compared they compare me to the mom of Tangled.
Wow. Okay.
I have the hair.
Okay.
I have to pull up the picture so you can see it. Don't,
I had to
don't
sip some
laugh.
agua for
Now
that.
you're saying, bitch, I
See, I
cannot
shame
laugh.
myself. I have
But
no
that's
problem
that's the
with
fun in it. It's like that's why I love
You gotta laugh
Snoop
at yourself.
Dogg. And I mean Bow Wow, like he's like everyone's little brother, even though we don't really know him like that. But it's just like Bow Wow, like
Yeah.
come on, like no one's mad that you weren't on a private jet.
I mean, look, there are a lot of things that can go
Who
wrong.
did this to me? Who did this to me?
put this.
Stop it. Who did it to me?
Let
Who
me see.
did it?
Both of you guys are beautiful, though.
Both of us? Oh, thank you.
We're gonna
You
try
know
and-
what?
we're gonna
Disney
try and put
Channel
up a-
owes me a check for impersonation. Yes.
But don't do that, because Disney gonna come at you like, wait a minute.
Right.
No, I'm serious. Look, that's just look.
I mean, that's pretty good though. That's
It is pretty
They
good.
got me. They got me.
Well, see, Bow Wow, the way that this works is you get like 15 minutes where everyone's gonna rash on you, and then they're gonna jump on to the next, like they did with Miss Betsy.
A
I don't
moment
know
of
if you
silence.
But excuse me,
This
we're
moment of
gonna,
Basically.
silence.
Are we gonna sip on it?
we're gonna sit for Miss Betsy,
Side eye, we gonna
Betsy
side eye.
Devos.
Word.
So, obviously, Miss Secretary of Education, she went to an HBCU down in, Daytona Beach, Florida, where she was going to make a commencement speech, which was about 20 minutes long. It took about 20 seconds, though, before the audience decided to let her know how they felt by booing her and turning her back on them. She came out, started off with a speech that said, one of the hallmarks of higher education and of democracy is the ability to converse with and learn from those who disagree. No one's debating that, Betsy, but probably the wrong platform for you to have tried to first start and jump that one off on. President Edison Jackson jumped in and threatened the students and saying, if the behavior continues, you will get your degree in the mail. That quieted them up for probably about another 15 seconds, and they went right on back at it. Did anyone see this video?
I
I did.
I didn't see it.
I definitely did.
It's really
funny.
bad.
It was bad. I mean, here's the thing. Like you said, it definitely was not the right platform for it, but I kind of felt bad for it because
I
they
did
were
too.
straight booing her.
Because
you know
my
what I
thing
mean?
is
Who
this.
hired her?
That's the biggest issue here. Like, it's just like she just should not. This is not the platform, girl. Like right now in this time and day, like do a YouTube thing or something, like Skype in if you want. But like to be there as the person who's it's just crazy. Like you can't talk about education, especially if you don't know why HBCUs were even put or installed in this country in the first place. That's crazy to me.
Yeah, you
They
might want
set
to know
her
your
up.
facts before
I was
you
gonna
go.
say that.
They
Yeah.
set her
They
up.
set her up, but then she still should have educated herself, just
Yeah,
like we
before,
always do.
yeah.
You know,
If
before,
you're going
especially gonna
somewhere,
go
you're
to
gonna-
HBCU
yeah.
in this environment right now. It's not the smartest move.
And like, I mean, obviously, like she said, the ability to converse with and learn from those who disagree, that is the case. But unfortunately, why this bothered me is because I felt like it ruined the moment for people who may not have been mad at her, but just wanted to have their
Moments.
moment of graduating.
Yeah.
Right.
And now this is going to be this
Yeah.
Twitter historic moment of trashing, and that will kind of go down as like, I don't know, like I was watching The View, and they were kind of talking about the booing and how that bothered some of the women because it was like, this is someone's graduation. So turning your back on her and not giving her that respect, okay, but then to sit there and like
That's
be
true.
booing through the whole thing. I mean,
Right.
I can't, you know what I mean?
I feel
I
that.
can't
We
even
weren't
imagine
there,
my feelings
you know,
there.
We
So
can't
it's
judge
just-
off like a little clip of video. You never know what exactly happened, how long it went on for. But I felt like they stood up for something they believed, so I'm not mad at that. Maybe you should have
Yeah.
stopped at some point, you know, but yeah, I don't know.
In an emotional climate right now, just as society stands, people are not going to take anybody's
all.
BS. I mean, our presidency, you know, a lot of people are against that adamantly. So when you're in their homes, like their schools, they're going to stand up to what they believe in, you know?
True.
The HBCU with this white bitch up here like, hey.
And they work so hard to be there, you know, and for them to say, you know, we'll send out the what do you call it? What's the name for it? The diploma?
The diplomas.
Yeah. To the
Yeah.
house.
Yeah.
They feel massively disrespected, unfortunately.
Oh God! Well, speaking of more disrespect, so James Comey has been fired, y'all. So I don't know if you guys have been paying attention to this situation,
Yes.
but Mr. Donald Trump, president to some, has come out to basically fire the head of the FBI investigation.
Suspect.
What in the middle of an investigation of him in Russia? So
Absolutely.
Here's the thing. Like, you can't, first of all, you're going to get mad at this man because he wasn't doing enough with the Hillary and the emails, and then all of a sudden you're going to congratulate him and be excited because he wants to reopen the case. And then when he checking you going to fire him.
He gets the axe.
Sounds a little questionable.
Yeah, I think Trump thinks this is a reality show still.
Honestly, like, I feel
You're
like we're on
fired.
Celebrity Apprentice.
Yeah, straight up.
Like, you're fired.
You're fired.
Like, bruh, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Right, exactly.
I don't know. Have you guys been paying? Have you guys been?
It's the manner of the way he was fired, though. That
And
is
the
really
White House's
messed up.
response to this.
Yeah, exactly. But he was actually in L.A. He was meeting with some FBI agents, and he looked at the television to have it revealed that he was being fired. And he was like, "What do you?" He didn't even know. You know what I'm saying? And everybody was just shocked in the room. So the format that they did it was crazy to me.
And they escorted him out. There was
They
a big
escorted him out.
405 highway block because they got him out of the building, which is crazy.
They would have needed security from me. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying.
They said he went out in good spirits, and then they showed him flying out from LAX. I was feeling bad for
But
him.
that's not like, what's good spirits mean? Like,
spirit.
I'ma come back and get
I
you
mean, he's a
later.
professional adult, so he ain't
True.
gonna walk out acting crazy or nothing. But I mean, I just don't understand what good spirits of that is. He has no idea why he's being. Well, he probably actually does, but he can't talk about it to anybody. I just think that in this case, like right now, it's probably one of the most important times to sit and think about, like, because here's like legit evidence in our face of something that's happening right now that shouldn't be legally happening.
Exactly.
I just think that we need to. I don't even know what to do because as a person who is just sitting up here talking about
Weren't
it.
they in the middle of the investigation?
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's they're saying the reason for his dismissal was the Trump administration attributed his dismissal to handling of the investigation into the Democratic nominee Hillary Clinton's email server, but Democrats ridiculed that notion, raising parallels to Watergate era firings, and suggested Comey was getting too close to the White House with the Russia probes. So they're they're saying that he's actually a really honest guy and was just kind of caught in the crossfire because he had a great reputation prior to being caught up in this whole scandal with the email things and the Russia things. So, you know, it's a lot of backlash that's happening for him, but it's also something that they're saying it just recently happened because he got caught up in this whole thing, and he was actually trying to get a legitimate answer to what really happened between everything with Russia and the emails. So, but people blame him because they said that's the reason he might have been one of the reasons why Hillary Clinton lost the race initially. So,
Look, I'm not going to be mad at an innocent person who wants to do justice and get the right answers and figure it out. That it irritates me that because that's what he's trying to do, that he's being punished for that. It just sounds, I don't know.
I mean, it's
convenient.
Yeah, and I
is.
also believe that, I mean, shouldn't there be some level of structure in terms of
Yep.
firing people and going through the process of that?
Of it, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely.
30-day notices, something.
Yeah,
I don't
exactly.
Yeah, exactly that. And I mean, I'm sure there's going to be more to the story. But then, of course, Trump being who he is and doing what he does best, which is tweeting, he tweeted out, "The Democrats have said some of the worst things about James, including the fact that he should be fired, but now they play so sad."
Well, you did the same thing. Like, you've done the same thing. So I'm just really confused, sir. I'm really confused. You've been tanning too much, sir. Like, I just
Exactly. See, I
can't
wanna
rubbing them
say-
Cheetos through your hair. Like,
He said the Cheetos.
See, I want to say
thought
so
that was
much
on his
about
face.
Trump, but I'm foreign and I want to stay here. So.
Okay,
Yeah,
well,
you
there
better.
you
So
go.
you definitely better
Moment
keep
of
it quiet.
silence.
Sip, shade of
well,
sip.
you better be careful too, because frickin' Texas starting in September. I just realized that I just did that entire story of yours.
You did. It's okay.
That's
though.
fine.
I just because we're gonna interview them anyway. So
But I'm gonna tell you guys this though. Starting in September in Texas, bitch, y'all ain't gonna have no rights. And I'm so irritated because I just found out all the fine boys be living in fucking Texas, but not no more.
That's how you really feel, Jesse.
Wait, no rights. Well, what? What happened? I
So
missed this
starting
one. See?
September, I want to say 21st. You, if you're in Texas, American
Okay.
citizen, any type of citizen, you will. You have basically the cops can go stop you, take you in.
Yeah.
They can hold you until the right person has come to check and make sure that you are an actual documented American living here in this country.
Well, California, it
Doesn't
is.
matter who you are, what you look like, what race it is. Just, hey, you know what? It's fucking Tuesday, and you're walking down the street, and I feel like fucking with you. And so the ACLU has come out to basically say that they believe that some police officers and some federal establishments are actually treating people like this now. So there is a number that you guys can call if that has happened to you or a family member. I'm sorry, I don't have it up right now, but just go to the ACLU website, just put it in Google, it'll pop right on up, and it's the first thing on their page where they're basically trying to help people, anyone that's in this situation. But starting September, I want to say it's September 21st, that is happening, and that will be going on in Texas. So that's fucking scary.
Scary times. I was
scary
times.
times.
Scary
Man.
times.
Especially in Texas. You know what I
And
mean?
you're
Exactly.
so right, though,
So-
but this
And I'm
is
gonna go there. I'm
already
gonna look
going
Mexican.
on,
They're gonna be
though.
like, "Oh, fuck him!" I'm like, no. Or if not that, they'll be like, "Saudi
I look-
Arabia."
I'm,
Exactly.
I'm
Like,
Persian, Armenian. I look Middle Eastern.
Okay, that's what I'm
I
saying.
Look Mexican.
Yep.
I don't know what they're going. I'm gonna get treated all bad all types of ways.
Word of the day: stay away from Texas.
Yeah, that's what I'll say. Note to self, no
Right.
Texas. No way.
Right.
No.
Exactly.
Yeah, not at all.
Damn, they have some
Just
cute
wait for
boys
y'all to
out
come
there
for
too. You're
Pride.
so right.
That's fine. They'll come for Pride. It's in June.
Hey.
I'm just trying to lighten the
summertime.
situation up, guys.
I feel you, I feel you.
Jesus Christ with these freaking topics.
Yeah.
Let's lighten the
Help us
mood
all.
a little bit.
Jeez.
Help us all. All right, that's all you got for us, Jesse. You stole one of my stories and you done went on another binge about something else. I'm like, you go ahead and take the mic.
I was real
You can
upset
just go ahead.
last night.
I'm like, you had your computer real irritated with your story selections. Let me tell you.
Sarah was like, "We're gonna cut a story." I'm like, "The fuck we are."
I'm like, you did a quick delete. I'm like, all right, bro, I'm gonna leave you alone. All right, we're gonna move on to our EUR Web Story Spotlight of the Week and have a little calm down moment.
Web story spotlight of the week.
Okay, so this story is positive, we'll say. So Harvard is having a commencement. They are going to be honoring black students. So the event is going to be held 2 days prior to Harvard's traditional commitments aimed to honor the achievements of black students at Harvard to share their experiences with a larger community. They're saying it's going to be more than 300 students and 500 guests that have registered to attend. It's going to take place May 23rd, and the event will be an optional additional ceremony to what they're already doing for their students at Harvard. And what Harvard has made a statement, they said that this is not meant to divide students, because some people are like, well, why is there something separate for the black students? You know, this is not meant to that. It's actually to just have a formation and identity and really show the community and just in the times that we've been going through, just to kind of show that they support their students and their African American students, you know, full-heartedly, and the achievements that they've accomplished at the university. So go ahead, Harvard. You know, I mean, we had, you know, I think it's a great thing. I don't think it divides anything, but what do you guys feel about it?
I think it's amazing. I think for just the history of Harvard in itself, you know, to be able to celebrate black students and their accomplishments, especially in a climate where people are feeling like blacks are single-handedly attacked, you know, on a daily basis at times. So for a large community like Howard to be able to help support and celebrate their students and culture, I think it's really dope.
Yeah.
Kudos to that.
Kudos to Harvard. All right, and congratulations to all the students, because that ain't no easy degree to get. Let me tell you.
Right.
Hey, I know that's for sure. So, all right, well, that concludes our topics for today, but we're going to talk about these reality show stars right here sitting next to us and all the great stuff they got
Look at
going
me.
on. You too, Jesse, you're a reality star.
Girl, bye.
You know, I'm going to say ladies first. You know, I love Larry's jacket, but I'm going to say ladies first today. So, you
See, the
have...
jacket didn't win the points today.
No,
Didn't
no.
win, damn.
You know, if he had given it to me right then when I complimented him, it
So
would've been-
basically,
It
you're
would've been
saying
good.
save the best for last, so Larry goes last, Derrial? That's fucked up.
See, you putting words in my mouth. See, we said
You're about to go?
positive.
Look, she's about to go.
Look, look, earrings coming out. She
Now
getting
you're gonna see what a
she getting
basketball
J-Lo
wife
on. You better
really
leave her
about.
alone.
Exactly.
Get Jackie Christie on you real quick.
That's right.
I love
So
her. She's so funny.
we interviewed Jackie. We love Jackie. She
Oh, I
was on
love
our
Jackie
she was on our
too.
network.
She brought that
She's good people.
Bossard up in here.
So
We should- She
what?
brought who?
The Bossard.
She
the liquor.
did.
Oh God.
Yeah.
She did. She
Is
wasn't
that a
playing.
cocktail?
Child.
It's
A cocktail
I can't even call it a
bomb.
cocktail. That's
Really?
that's
It's
a grown person's drink. It's a
kerosene.
grown person's drink. It ain't even a
Oh,
drink. It's a
really?
drink.
Yeah, I had some of that, and it's strong. I'm a clear drink type of
Like a
girl.
cute
so I
little-
get,
Yeah, yeah.
No, not cute, because I get, I
You
get
get a little-
saucy.
She get lit.
sometimes.
You get a lit. You get a-
But,
You go in.
hers is for the grown woman. I don't know. I'm not.
Hers is for
I'm
the
not
grown
there
man.
yet.
She not playing.
Stop.
With a cigar.
Stop.
I'm just saying.
No,
like,
true.
You want
But,
hair
you
on your
know.
chest?
That's what it does for
Drink
you.
some
That's what it
Bossard.
does.
No.
Every sip, it just be like.
Just it makes you a man.
I don't drink a lot.
woman.
I don't drink a lot. I teach
All right, I'm sorry. Yeah.
It's all good. So we got a new season of Basketball Wives,
Yes, we
and
do.
excited. I mean, I call this is like the reunion of the All Stars.
Oh,
It's like
Jesus.
everybody's back on this one this season.
Exactly.
How did you feel about our girl Evelyn coming back on the show?
I don't really feel nothing really. I didn't know her. I was excited to see what's gonna happen between her and Tammy.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. I don't really have no big opinion on it really like that. You know, I was getting, getting to something new, basically starting up the show and stuff. So I was more worried about myself. I wasn't
Yeah.
worried about everybody.
What
else.
were you nervous about?
Yeah.
What were you worried about?
Well, I've never done something like this before, so this is a first. So, I was nervous about who was going to be on the show on a new season, who's going to be there, because I have a couple of friends from a prior, I know Drea,
Okay.
and I know Angel.
Okay.
I was at her 5-year big anniversary.
You totally give me Angel tea.
Yeah. Oh, God.
You do. Like, I was going to actually ask you if you knew her out of everyone.
Yeah,
Because you
yeah.
got, like, just, you're like, because we're like,
Yeah, she's both Armenian.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
yes. And then I was at the 5-year anniversary. I met Jackie there. She was going crazy. That was a very
Yeah.
crazy night. And down the line, basically, one of the chefs that cooks for the NBA, she came to me and told me about the interviews that they're doing, they're recasting and stuff like that. So I did it, and I got the show, and now we're here.
So then
Wow,
when you find out
congratulations.
that the OGs are going to be on it,
Well,
what's your mentality going
we
into
didn't
that?
know, I didn't know going in that there was.
They didn't tell you
what
anything.
you going blindsided. That's another thing I was.
You
nervous
literally
about.
showed up and was like, oh.
Like, whoa, hey,
You know,
Tammy.
if you some blogs posted it and stuff like that, but you don't know nothing from nothing. You just show up, and then you have your name, you show up, and they're right there, and you're like, oh shit, you got to deal with it. So.
Now, did Angel say anything to you as far as like, be careful, girl? Because she
Well-
didn't really have a great experience.
Right.
Well, and because to me, she's not meant for that kind of a.
She's really sweet.
Yeah.
The one thing about Angel, I would say she's not a weak woman. She's strong, and
But she doesn't play the game of like the fake reality.
The stuff, maybe, and she's sweet. She's a sweetheart. So it makes it hard to kind of put you in that dramatic situations,
Yeah.
and you constantly got to go at it. See, I'm made for that.
Yeah.
Wait, the voice even
Okay.
switched up. You
Okay.
notice that?
Right.
You
It
see that,
dropped.
Larry?
I saw-
Larry saw it. Larry
And
saw it.
she
I was
went in with
She
her
went
neck.
in. She dipped in with it. Yeah.
I'm made for that. If you want to bring it to me, I'm gonna be right there, taking it all in.
Okay, so then let's get real tea. So I know that these girls be acting one way on the show and then different in person because I've met them. So like, who, when you first went there, was kind of giving you like the, I know Tammy did.
Tammy always, you know what? Tammy did kind of, when we had our
Size
little,
you up.
when we met, she, who are you? But can I say, I love Tammy.
Yep.
She's real funny. Our personalities actually is a lot alike as far as, being the real funny and saying them one-liners that have you crying. Me and her go back and forth all the time, which I don't know if we're going to get to see much of that this season, but it's
no positive.
Yeah.
No positive.
No
But-
positive.
Not on VH1.
Yeah, but she's Tammy. As far as Tammy goes, she's real funny, and to me, she seems. When I met her, a couple years ago, when last year when Angel was having
That party.
No, there was another thing when they had it at Rosa Acosta store,
Oh,
and
yeah.
that's where I met Jackie and Tammy there. And as soon as I walked up, Tammy already was like, well, hello. I was like, well, hi, girl. How you doing? Tammy's always quick to be like, hey, who are you? What are you doing here? But it's all fun and games.
And I'm sure you watch yourself back. What is something you learned about yourself after watching yourself on TV? Because I would imagine, it's even when we watch ourselves here, is you take a different tone and look at yourself.
Yes.
And what is something you learned about yourself?
Oh my God, my face expressions. Oh my God. It's really, people, you know how they say you wear your heart on your sleeves? I wear my face
That's
expressions
the,
on my
the
sleeves.
Middle East. That's the Armenian.
It's like-
Yeah.
It's everything you hit me, it goes straight to my face. So that's another thing. And, speech a little bit, working on your speech a little bit. What else? That's pretty much it. Everything else looks good. I look good. My hair
She's
is
like,
on
I look
point.
good.
Yeah.
And then you also have a collection line.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about that.
It's Elena Jaye Collection. It's women's clothing. I opened it about a year and a half ago. Just wanted to do something for women. And I love fashion. And what's a better way of dressing up women and, you know, still getting paid and, you know, getting to that
So,
check.
but like, what's tea about your clothing versus?
You know
like,
what? I always know it is because.
Look, they're
every
telling me right now.
boutique-
Let's get the tea, Jesse.
You know what it is? It's because before I go and get these clothes, I go. There's a lot of boutiques, online boutiques. that
Right,
are
like
going
we don't
around.
need Fashion
I go
Nova
and
ads
look,
anymore.
They always have the same. No disrespect to nobody's
Santee Alley,
business out there.
Fashion Nova.
They always have the same stuff. But if you go look on my boutique, I guarantee you don't see none of the pieces. Other places.
What's price point?
Price range, the most expensive I have on there right now is like $95. It's
Oh, that's
affordable,
really good.
and they're mostly $45 to $50.
What's the website called?
Elena, ELENA, JAY collection.com.
You know, we're going to give y'all a live reaction
You know what I'm saying?
right here, right now.
Yes,
Elena
let's
J
see.
collection.com. You know, the adverts don't be paying their bills, so it's like we're going to have to.
I'm like, hold on, I paid my.
Not
I
you,
paid
girl.
my bill.
Okay,
She
yes,
like,
with the
she
logo.
like, she like, that's
throw
like,
me
Hold on, the website
It
is
ain't
down.
you, you know, here at
I'm just
BHL, we a
kidding.
little, okay, all right,
yeah.
put your hands,
You know,
It's cute.
I got a little. You
Pretty.
know.
Your models are cute.
Yeah.
Gowns.
Okay, with that guy. Sold out. I see a lot of sold out.
Yeah.
I need to
Someone
take those out.
working. Okay.
Yes.
So
Emerald.
check out that.
Emerald.
You gotta check that out then.
All
You
right,
see?
see that? Look at
If
that. That
you
was an ad.
notice-
So
Right
you got a
there.
little ad, little, you know,
Yeah,
promo.
If you notice, it's different. You know, it's different stuff.
Look at Larry like,
Look, Larry, look, that's a great segue
That's
to Larry
a
because Larry is Mr.
Pocahontas.
Stylish himself.
You know what I did? After a while, when you start naming these dresses, you get so sick and tired. So I started naming them after Disney Channel princesses, my friends' names.
what movie was Coco White? I don't remember that on Disney.
That was, I think, what is it called? Scarface?
Up Trump's
Right.
nose. Oh.
Now, do you have different sizes for different body types?
Yes, I run right now all the way from small to large. I haven't got into the extra larges and, you know, plus sizes yet. Hopefully
dope.
we'll get into that too. But, you know, I'm playing smart right now. I don't want to get too much inventory and get stuck with it. So.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have a future men's line down there, so,
Yeah.
so we can all rock it.
You know what? I actually have picked up some man pieces already. But the model that I had, I got one sizes because it was first order. I wanted to see how it fits. It didn't fit, so it's just sitting at my house.
Okay.
So I'm looking for a male model who's,
Okay, well you know.
Girl, what size
know,
you
I'm
need?
not
Listen,
big back.
you know,
you know what, you might
have been in front of
the. You know?
I have been, you know,
No, I mean, I'm
done it in my.
ethnically ambiguous.
Yeah, you are ethnically ambiguous. I'm 6'2", you know.
you're
I'm like,
6'2"?
yeah, I'm sample size.
My
you know, real easy.
my high cutoff range for men is 6'6".
Well,
There it is.
I'll put on my high shoes.
Me too.
Count me out.
All right.
I'm sorry.
No, but Larry's
That's
so
okay.
fly.
That's
You know, he
okay.
can just represent
It's
whatever
Larry going
size
on
he is.
trips
That's
on
what I'm
TV,
saying.
like,
That's what
hey,
I'm talking about. That's what I want to talk about now.
Yeah, let's go
Invite
there.
only, Bravo TV, Cabo. I haven't seen this ad
Me
for
too, and I wanna be
months, and I'm
everybody's
telling you,
friend.
I'm like,
You
how do I
wanna
get to
come
be
through?
Larry's
Fly
friend?
through.
How do I get to be Larry's friend? That's what I want to know. That's the first question. How do I get to be Larry's friend and go on?
Why do you
great
have
trips?
so many people that think they're your best friend?
Yeah, and
You
how come
know,
they don't know each other?
Well, I've kept them all separate. We all have done that. We all have pockets of friends where we know you can't invite this one over here to that one, and
True.
these two are
That's
not
true.
going.
You're right.
So I'm gonna have to like roll over here with you,
You're
and
right.
then I'm gonna have to
Man.
see you over here. You know, so that's who they all are. Like Jaye would never be friends with Agu, you know, and Kamani would never be friends with Emily. It's just one of those things. So I had the opportunity to go on a vacation, which I never do. I went for 4 weeks, and I threw them all in a big ass mansion, and we just had crazy times with tequila. 4 weeks in Cabo. It was
You ain't
nuts.
invite me.
You
What's
had me
going on?
at Cabo and tequila.
Like bad
Cabo
girls on
and
crack.
And
tequila.
tequila. Now, how
Yes.
did this show kind of manifest? I mean, we've actually interviewed Andy. Well, I've interviewed Andy, and you know, obviously Bravo is just their to me is their programming is really changing the game with a lot of things. And
Absolutely.
How did you get a chance to present your show and then just go in and it got greenlit?
Yeah, well, I didn't even present it. They came to me with the opportunity.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, which is really amazing. 495 Productions, Sally Ann Sosana and her team, we linked up with each other a few years ago, and we tried to shoot something, and it didn't really pan out. And I've been approached in terms of like doing reality TV in the past, and yeah, I just have always said I want to do it. When I do it, it needs to be right, and it needs to feel authentic and organic. So when she came to me back in 2015 and said, look, this is an opportunity, we have this deal with Bravo, Bravo is changing their face in terms of like programming, and we think that you would be amazing for this type of format. It's not hair related because I am a hairstylist, and which I thought was really cool, and it really is something that with all of this beautiful hair over here. Now I've been staring.
You can do a lot.
I've been staring.
I was gonna bring that up. I was like, what would you? What new style would you give her, Larry?
I almost wanted to like put my fingers in the.
For everybody that comments and
It's
says
hers,
those
y'all.
tracks are not, these are all my
It's
hair.
real.
I believe
Listen,
it.
that's
It's real.
Like, I gotta.
She's Armenian.
It's real.
She's
It's like, it's all my hair.
It is real.
What would you do? What new look would you give her, Larry?
Oh my gosh, it's so beautiful. First of all,
It is pretty.
I probably, because your hair is so gorgeous, would want to donate it to somebody who has cancer. Yeah.
Oh, that was, I got kind of shooken up until you said, I want to do that one day.
Yeah.
I have to build my strength enough for that because I've had this hair for a long
But girl,
time.
honestly,
It
you
would
with
change.
a shortcut,
It would be
You would
like a
slay it. You
Rihanna
would slay.
umbrella.
Yeah, you would slay.
Or even a dumb pixie cut, cause with that dark hair, like you would be stunning. You're beautiful.
Yeah, you got the face for it.
Actually,
And you would change
You know what?
somebody's life with
The
your hair
day-
too.
The day that I want to do that I'm ready for it because I'm very connected with my hair. I am. I'm not gonna lie, But the day that I want to do that, I'll call you and we'll make it happen.
Absolutely.
Connections are made on Black Hollywood
I
Live.
love
So I
that.
love
it.
That's
I
dope.
Love
That's
it.
really
Have
dope.
Bravo film it.
Right, have
Exactly.
Bravo.
Exactly.
It's a good look.
And with hair,
Bravo
you've worked with
VH1
so many.
I know.
great
I was
people.
about to say you better throw VH1 in there before.
Exactly, and VH1. We'll do a
Before they cut my
double
check.
network. Double network.
It's a little too positive. Like I said, too positive for VH1.
There we go. You've worked with Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, Tracy Ellis Ross. I mean, the list goes on and on and on.
Yes.
So, I mean, who's been your favorite person to actually work with or do their hair?
Gosh, I've worked with some really amazing people. Lupita Nyong'o has been really amazing. I had a really groundbreaking experience in my career when we did the Oscars and the Tiara when she won our Oscar that year.
That's a moment.
Gabrielle Union is one of my best friends on this planet. She's my sister, and like going to work with her is like being at a party. Seriously, it's like hanging out with your best friend all the time. We travel the world all the time together. So, I mean, her, Kerry Washington, Mary J. Blige, I grew up, watching her hairdos in the
legend.
hood.
I mean, her hair is more legendary almost than she is. It's like
Exactly.
she always had the look.
She's always been a trendsetter, especially in the hood.
Yeah.
And, for me to be able to be a part of her team today is just really honorable and dope to me.
Will any of those celebrities pop up on your show?
Gabrielle actually is in the first episode. I don't want to spoil anything,
Right,
but she
right.
is in the first episode. She
Y'all
did-
better tune in.
She did me a solid.
Is she gonna tug some hair in there? Like, yeah, he my best friend.
And she's rocking her new look. It's like a little bit shorter. I've seen it's
Yeah,
like curly.
we did this razor
Yeah.
cut situation
looks
on
good.
between the bob and like she's been actually letting her natural hair shine also, which has been really good.
And then who's been the biggest diva that you've worked with where you like, man, let me get done real quick?
Honey,
I mean, you don't kiss and
ain't-
tell
I
in
was gonna say,
Hollywood.
like, he ain't
We
gonna-
can't
You know,
say
some
that.
people answer it. So. Gotta ask.
There are
I
some,
will.
I will say this. No, I will say this.
Or most challenging. I'll say challenging client. How about
No.
that?
Just kidding.
Challenging client.
I will say that I've had to 100% fire people.
Okay.
Like, I'm never working with them again. If they call, Exactly.
well, bitch, if you
If
did
they
his hair, I'd be
call-
like, well.
I don't think I would be invited to Black Hollywood Live.
Stop, is that no 17 up on the board?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
like,
not
can you make my
famous.
hair look like a post-it?
All money ain't good money.
All money ain't good money. I
I'm
know that's
just
right.
saying.
It ain't worth the headache all
It's
the time.
not.
You're right.
Nah.
What's the longest you've ever had to sit and work on somebody's hair? Like, you was just like, bitch,
Oh my God. I mean, I've had to work with somebody and she explained to me what she wanted. And
So it's a shame.
huh?
I said I'm trying to get out
Oh,
of
right,
it.
right.
I just want to start throwing names. Mariah Carey.
I have worked with Mariah too. Actually, Mariah was really amazing when I worked with her. I worked with her when she was pregnant with the twins, and yeah, she's dope and an amazing cook. I will say that about her.
I would never want to hang out with Mariah Carey unless I was rich. Because she would make me feel like I was rich just by her vocabulary, that I would just like leave Mariah Carey like, darling.
All you need is champagne.
And I'd
You'll
be
feel
like,
rich with
shit,
it.
my broke
Bring her
Van Nuys
champagne. You'll
apartment,
feel
like-
rich.
No, but she went up to the kitchen and brought me down some chicken and some yams. The yams taste like.
She cooking
Mariah
it.
I
Carey
mean,
cook yams?
it was ridiculous. I was like, "You cooked this?" And they had marshmallows on them and everything.
Bow Wow
Find
challenge.
out.
She lied.
Boston Market.
You said Boston Market. You silly. You silly.
I'm sorry, Mariah.
She
I love
doctored it
you.
up real quick upstairs.
Right.
Okay.
She was really proud.
So, but on this show though, so obviously like a big thing with friends, like so that is true. Like I do have friends that I can't like put in the same room together.
Yeah.
So obviously you are putting them in the same room. Now is this shake up your friendship specifically with any individuals? Obviously they might get into some headbutts, but were you kind of looking at some of your friends like
Side eye,
how
right?
you
Because it
acting
ain't
like
easy to
that?
vacation with friends.
It's-
Sometimes.
and I've never
in 4 weeks at that.
Exactly. I've never vacationed with any of them. What are you
Every
gonna say?
vacation I go to with my friends, we at least get into one or two
Well, girl,
arguments.
that's why you on Bad Girls. I mean, Basketball Wives.
Bad
Same
girls.
thing.
No, I think we have a little bit more class. I think.
Yeah.
I think we do.
I
get
could go
you
back
that.
to a couple seasons with Evelyn and a wine
listen.
bottle and a table and bare
Well, that was Miami. That ain't LA. She ain't gonna do that around here.
She let you know. Sorry, Larry. Go ahead.
No. It's totally fine. I was the common denominator with all of my friends, so I was sort of like the glue that kept it all together.
You're like the ion, like you sit with everybody and you're like, guys.
Well, I was like, they would always come to me with their bullshit, you know, and I would have to be the mediator because it was my idea to bring them all on this
Mediator
trip. Right, exactly. So, you know, as stressed out as I was about it, we fought through it, we pushed through it, and we were able to get through the 4 weeks. I mean, there were a couple times where I thought, I'm leaving. Like, I'm out. Like,
Yeah.
y'all can have this house, y'all can have this vacation. There are a couple times where a couple of them were like, I can't do this anymore. So, you know, at the end, we got to the end of it, and, you know, it was good.
Yeah, it gets deep sometimes. You know?
It does get
does.
deep. It does.
And it's funny because people think all this stuff is fake. It's not. You really go through the emotions.
Exactly. And it is the realest thing that I've ever done with a group of friends in my life. Like, you can't even imagine. I just want you guys to watch.
I can't. I'm excited.
I want you guys to watch. Yeah.
Cause,
I
like,
I'm
preset
definitely
my
gonna be tuned
DVR.
in.
I
Yeah.
preset my DVR. I'm
Right.
Because it's just like I don't think we've seen something.
It's on Bravo,
like
right?
this.
What time?
It's on
when?
Bravo. 9/8 Central, May 14th.
14th.
This
May
Sunday
14th.
is hitting. Yeah.
Okay.
And I
Yeah.
keep seeing the preview from like, what is this about to be? Like, it's gonna be.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's like really all I can think of. You're gonna just take a person, one singular person, you're gonna put all their friends in a room,
that don't know each other or rock with each other.
and now they're all in entertainment. for the
No,
most
well,
part?
you have two that are makeup artists. You have one guy, Agu, he's like a fitness model, an actor. You have.
So everyone thinks they're in the entertainment.
Well,
You know how that works.
they're doing
It
their
is
thing.
LA.
We're in LA.
You're
You know
in
how
LA.
to- everybody's somebody.
Yeah, exactly. They're all creative. They're all dope in their own right. I love them all individually for very specific reasons. It's too bad they don't all love each other as much as I love them.
Yeah.
Next
you know.
season.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
What would you tell? What would both of you tell anybody who is thinking about getting a reality TV show or has a reality TV show and just starting off? What have you kind of learned in the arena of doing this that you would tell somebody starting off?
Oh gosh, well, I mean, this is my first show, but the good thing about me is that I've been privileged enough, and I think you as well, just in terms of like being around the industry or around successful people that have a lot of things going on. I grew up with Tamar Braxton and Tony and them, and I was around when they were shooting their show. They still are shooting their show, so I kind of had a glimpse of what it is.
Me too.
One thing I can say is 100% always be authentic. Be authentic and be truthful because people can smell bullshit from
Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
As a fan watching for years before even being on a show, we can tell.
Yeah, exactly.
We
And
can
nobody
tell.
wants to, support that.
Don't be a
Unfortunately.
caricature.
Don't.
Even though some people have become famous off of that, though, which is ironic. But then it seems how long will they last? But
The longevity.
It-
of
yeah,
that.
the
You know what?
longevity
But
of it.
some
Yeah.
people,
Exactly.
like some people, like New York, they really
It works for
just
her.
no, they really just really out there a little bit like that. But when the
She
cameras
is.
comes on, they do it a little bit
But yeah,
more.
it's
But
like-
she is still like that. You gotta understand.
No,
Of
yeah.
course, the cameras are on. You gotta speak louder than usual. You gotta.
You do.
You
Yeah.
can't just say, "Hey, girl, how
Yeah,
you
'cause
doing?"
that'd
Like
be
your
boring.
regular
Nobody
day.
will
Wake
watch.
up.
Yeah.
Why are you on the show? Go to sleep. Go rest.
Right.
right.
Exactly.
Because we've seen that too.
We have.
They only last about one season.
Well, we're
Basketball
excited.
wise.
We got to conclude the show, but we're excited about both your shows. Yours is already running and popping. I mean,
Yes. Make sure
Congratulations.
you guys tune in every Monday, 9/8 Central, VH1.
And where can fans find you? Just your line and just use social media.
My
all that
social
stuff.
media, all my social medias are the same thing. It's MISSELENAJAY. Miss Elena J.
And what nights is Basketball Wives and they can catch that they can catch on
It's
VH1?
Monday nights, 9/8 Central on VH1.
Larry.
Yes, my handles are at Larry Jarrah-Sims, LarryJarrahSims. Jarrah, my mama named me that. And
Shout out to Mama.
Shout out to Mama.
Mother's Day this Sunday.
Mother's Day this Sunday. And we premiere this Sunday on Mother's Day, which is really special and dope, on Bravo, 9/8 Central, May 14th. Tune in, please. Don't miss it.
Don't miss it. Set your DVR or watch it live. Jesse.
Everywhere, DJ Jesse J.
That's just real simple
Just
and easy.
Google it.
All right, just Google them. Just
Google
Google
me,
them.
bitch.
That's
Only
right.
one.
Google me, That's right. You can find me at Derrial Christon on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and all the fun stuff. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.
From executives Keven Undergaro, Derrial Christon, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio, Instagram me at KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in.
Hollywood redefined.
The views expressed here are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.